When I was growing up, my dad used to say to me that the only place that success will come before sweat is actually in the dictionary. And that's really true with investing, because you've got to learn the hard way, you've got to make a mistake and then learn from that. And as you grow older and get a few more grey hairs, you know that if you've made a lot of mistakes, that generally means that you probably become a better investor over time. I think it's important for New Zealand investors to have exposure to global markets, because really New Zealand is a tiny part of the world economy, and you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket being New Zealand, or even worse, New Zealand property. You want to diversify, and investing globally is a great way to do that. We created the Global Fund, and we've done this in a way that will allow Kiwis to access small companies from around the world.
I'm Drew Beja. I'm a portfolio manager for Granahan Investment Management.
So my name is Cedric Durant, and I work for Montanaro Asset Management.
I'm Andy Flynn. I work at William Blair here in Chicago. I co-managed two of our small cap strategies.
My name is Philip Best. I work for a company called Argos Investment Managers. I run something called the Argonaut Fund.
I am Joëlle Morlet-Selmer. I worked at Mandarin Gestion, which is a French boutique. And I'm Diane Bruno, working also at Mandarin Gestion.
My name's Todd Bailey. I am at Kane Anderson Rudnick Investment Management.
I'm Richard Firth. My firm is Firth Investment Management.
My name's Michael Cook, and my firm is Southern Sun Asset Management.
The thing is that if we try to go and pick companies from obscure countries around the world, I can tell you right now that things would go wrong, we'd get our fingers burned, we'd probably lose money. But if we go into those countries and we find someone who's an expert in that market, someone who's been doing it for 20 years, they know all the local nuances, they know the places to go, they know the road less travelled, that's a much better outcome for our investors.
We specialise in a segment of the market that is not really followed by everybody else.
Emerging small caps is one of the most exciting asset classes out there. It's undiscovered, it's inefficient. The number of analysts that follow emerging small cap stocks is 1/3 to 2/3 less than any other group.
And we are small cap specialists. We've been doing it a long time. It averages close to 20 years of experience.
Montanaro is a very different manager. First of all, because it's a specialist small cap manager. It's probably the biggest small cap manager in Europe.
This is all we do, U.S. small cap growth.
I guess one of the key things we look for when we're investing are the people, because when we buy into a company, the management team or the people running it are going to be really key in determining whether we're going to make a successful or a good return on our investment.
I think the opportunity and the challenge of looking at small caps is you have to get out there and see these companies.
The best part of my job is meeting company for sure.
The best part of my job is getting to know really interesting, dynamic companies and people.
Rather than sitting in an office all day staring at a screen, we actually spend a lot of time out on the ground visiting companies in Germany and France.
I like the idea of getting to know the process, being able to kick the tires, so to speak.
The kind of business that we seek to find by its nature is a little bit different from what other people in our universe are looking for.
And I guess that really comes back to why our Australasian funds have been so successful, because we've focused on people. We've gone around the world, we've taken the road less travelled to find people who think like us.